let's get into it. All right, everybody, and welcome to episode 6, baby. Episode 6 of Hanging with Jay. I'm going to tell you all right now, you guys might not be able to tell right now, but I am lacking a ridiculous amount of motivation this week. And I have to say that it almost all comes from the last few weeks of it just being like go, go, go. It really has been like the last few weeks have been just, we had Christmas and we had New Year's and I had events at work. I had events in my personal life and it was just so much go, go, go that I am just lacking motivation. And it's something I've noticed in myself, and I don't know if it's something that you guys deal with, but I know I deal with it. And that's after it's been like just a lot. And then you kind of look and you don't have a lot happening for a while. You just, you kind of sit back and you're like, oh my gosh, man, that's crazy. Man, and even though everything is like relaxed and it's not as crazy and go, 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 I will say that it's still been like busy at work and in my home life and things that I've been trying to get accomplished and things that I'm trying to get done. And so it's just, trying to figure out that balance and figure out where it's at. Super grateful for the fact that I have so much going on and that I'm not just not doing anything, that I'm lazing about. That's definitely something I'm grateful for, that I have so much happening, that I am always going, that I get to keep going. One of the things that I worked on this week is something that I've been putting off. I've been putting it off for weeks. Could even be up to like 2 months. I've just been putting it off because I'm going to let you guys know something. I hate working on cars. I love watching other people work on cars. Like I love watching car shows where they fix things, but I hate working on cars. I don't enjoy it. It's not something that's ever been super enjoyable for me. I know how to fix most things on a car that aren't like computer related, but that comes from growing up poor. I grew up and we did not have a lot of money. And if you want to have anything nice in life, you've got to know how to work on those things, especially when you're poor. So, and maybe that's a secret to, getting rich and staying rich. You learn how to fix things on your own. You don't hire somebody else to do it every time. But so I have been putting it off, and that's my left blinker and
What?
brake light have been out for weeks. I haven't been able to figure it out. And in a way, I think I've just been like, maybe it'll fix itself. Obviously, we know that that's not true. If something breaks on your car, it's not just magically going to fix itself. You got to get in there and fix it. So what I did is I knew that it had to do, I knew kind of where I needed to start. And my theory, and I think what I was kind of taught growing up, is you start with the cheapest thing, then you work your way up. So I started at the light bulb. I changed out the bulb. Then it still didn't fix the problem. So I was like, maybe it's something to do with the fuse, but I don't have a dedicated like left blinker and brake light. Ooh, that's hard to, man. I keep using words that are hard to put in combo together for some reason. Blinker and brake light. I don't have a dedicated fuse for it. So I actually ended up going through all of my fuses and checking them all. I don't know how to check and see if I have a bad relay somewhere. I think that's a computer issue. But again, I don't know if it's computer related. I don't know. I don't know how to check and see if I have a bad relay. So all of my fuses looked great. Like all of them were good. All my fuses were in place. It's a good start, right? Except for the fact that I have zero idea. So then I go back to the blinker that light, and I have to get under the car and I have to trace the line from that light out. And because I drive a 98 Jeep Wrangler,
the most recognizable vehicles in the entire world, an all-American workhorse designed to go anywhere.
there's not a lot of body that I have to get through. So I was able to like bring down one flap and look up in there, and I checked the wires there and they were good. And then I get up and I follow the the wires down and just trace them all the way back. And y'all, I found the problem. So as I'm going up, right up next to my clutch, I'm looking. Oh, there's a fly. I'm looking, and right next to my clutch, there's a little cluster of like clips that one of the clips was out. And I was like, wait a second, that's not right. That should be plugged in. It's, you know, the cluster like box thing was here, and the clip was just kind of right next to it. It wasn't plugged in. So I took that and I plugged it in and checked it, and that was the issue the whole time.
The whole time you would, the whole time.
I had accidentally kicked that clip off, and that's been my issue the whole time. That's it. So it's fixed. Long story short, I fixed my brake lights yesterday. But that then got me on the path of I need to clean out my car. So I did that, and I cleaned it out so much. Like, my mom is visiting, so she actually helped me vacuum it and fully clean it out. And I worked on that thing for a good 2 or 3 hours, just trying to detail the inside as much as I could. And then I ended up putting a bunch of the stuff that I'd taken out back in. And yeah, and it smells better in there. Oh my gosh. When I tell you, I'm going to tell you something I'm embarrassed about. I'm real big on smells, and it smelled terrible. Terrible in that car. But I figured out what the issue was. It really needed to be vacuumed. I've gone to the ocean twice now without ever cleaning it out. So it had a whole bunch of sand and nastiness. And I'm willing to bet that some of the carpets, like the carpet had gotten wet and it never fully dried, or it didn't dry right. So there's like a little bit of mildew in there, which is gross. Oh,
it's very simple. You're a nasty person.
God. I'm embarrassed to tell you, but let's not make that a habit. Let's not make it a habit to not clean out my car after going to the ocean twice. I'm just saying, because the ocean gets in there and the ocean does not smell good. Just saying. Like, when you're at the ocean, it smells good. Most of the time, I think most places that I would go, most parts of the ocean that I would go to smell good. So not a big deal. So got that all cleaned out, and I sprayed the whole thing down with Febreze, and it did. It smelled really good. Then I was like, I'm going to check my tire pressures. All of my tires were low. They're supposed to be at 50 PSI. There wasn't one that was over 30 PSI. One of them was down into the teens. So I was like, what is happening? So I started filling those up, and I just have like a little air compressor that plugs into my cigarette lighter, or I don't know what it's called anymore. Does anybody actually use it as a cigarette lighter anymore? I don't know. I know I don't, but maybe somebody else does. I don't know. No judgment here. Just saying. But you plug it into that. And so I'm filling up all my tires, still working on everything on the inside, just trying to clean it out, wiping down all the dashes and the doors and all the paneling inside, just to make it look nicer, get all the dust off of it. And as I keep going, I'm like, oh man, why is my air compressor sounds like it's dying? Like, this thing's like it's a year old. I've used it a lot, and it just sounds like it's dying. It's like, what is happening there? And I don't do anything about it. I let it keep going for, another 15, 20 minutes. And it gradually sounds like it's actually about to stop at any point and just not work anymore, like it's going to fry. And then I thought about it. I haven't started my Jeep all day, and I've had the doors open all day. So I unplug it, I jump in, and I go to start it, and click. Y'all know that sound that your heart just drops into your stomach, and like, it's not even the click, 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 or like there's no other, it's just click. You go to turn it on, and it's just that sound. I can't fully describe it. I know a mechanic would be like, yeah, it's this. I'm not that guy. Again, like I said, I don't like working on cars, but that sound of a dead battery. or at least a battery that doesn't have enough juice to turn the engine over. Y'all, I was like,
oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
but yeah, that's it. And I still haven't gotten it fixed today, but it's something I plan on doing. There's a trickle charger at my house, and I can just plug it in. But the problem is that it's been raining all day, and I don't like working on electrical stuff when it's raining. You know, an electrician is probably sitting out there like, no, it's fine. It's good. There's no problem with that. But I'm not one of those ones. I would rather not, because I've always been taught electrical and water do not mix. So I'd rather not play with electricity in the rain. Just throwing it out there. Although it could, that could wake me up better than an energy drink, I think. Curious. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to try that at some point. I don't know. I'm not going to do that today, though. The sun is starting to come out, though, as you can probably see. And that's awesome. So once I'm done recording, I'm probably going to go out there and, fix it up. Get it started. Get it working again. Even though I do say I'm not going to work on anything electrical in the rain, I love the rain. I don't like electricity that much. I mean, I do like electricity. Without electricity, we wouldn't be watching these podcasts. I wouldn't be able to record this podcast. There's a whole lot of things that come along with electricity that are kind of awesome. Just throwing it out there. I don't know. I'm no doctor, but it's just what I feel. So I absolutely love the rain, but what I love the most about the rain is the house that I live in. It has a metal roof, and oh my goodness, when I tell you, if you've never heard rain on a metal roof, you are missing out. It is like, to me, it's one of the most relaxing sounds, especially like if it's raining and I'm like falling asleep. Oh, all day, every day, I will fall asleep to that sound. I do not care. I love it. I can't emphasize it enough. I absolutely love it. In the summertime, a lot of times if I can't fall asleep, and I'll just throw on that sound. Just find that sound and I'll fall asleep quick. Just throwing it out there. But also, like, getting to sit under like a porch while you're drinking coffee in the rain. Oh, there is something about it that is so relaxing to me, and I absolutely adore it. It does my heart good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just throwing it out there, just saying I love it. Man. One other thing that's been happening this week is I have been really annoyed with my backpack. I know it might sound dumb, but here, let me grab it. Okay, so one of the problems that I have with my backpack is it's small. It's not a bad backpack. I've got my "This is fine" patch on there, and I love that. That's fantastic. But I can't fit, like, if I want to fit my notebook in there, I can't fit it in there. I cannot, like, with the stud, and I don't have that much stuff in here. In fact, let me start pulling it out for you real quick. So I've got my iPad in there. I've got my electronics bundle right there. I've got my folding keyboard, which does not fit with the other stuff. I'm a big boy, so I always carry my utensils. I'm not a huge fan of plastic. I take care of the world we're in. So that's all that's in the main pocket. That's it. And with that stuff, I can't fit my notebook in there. And I want to take a notebook. I want to be able to have that. The front pocket, if I have the front pocket full with where it's at right now, can't fit anything else in there. So I've got another little pack of stuff. I've got my meds in there. What else is it? I've got toothpicks in there, got a cleaning cloth for my glasses, have my, what is it? Lip balm? That's what it's called. Lip balm, and like a beard comb in there, just to have it in there. Then I've got, oh man, this one is great. I love, this one's my favorite. I don't know if you all can see it, but it's replacement ducks. Yes, I know I missed a letter in there, and I did it on purpose because I thought it was adorable. So, front pocket, For some reason, I have a toothbrush from my work. No idea why. Toothpaste. Beard balm, because it's important. I've got a beard. You know, I've got to have that. Again, I've got a soap for my work in here for some reason. I don't know why. It's weird. But, oh, and then, so this is adorable. I have to show you this. So just in case a little impromptu D&D game starts up and I'm like, oh, I've got to do something because, you know, I'm a nerd. But I will, little fun fact about me, I've only played D&D once, ever.
Where's the Mountain Dew? In the fridge, duh. I want to cast a spell.
I have faith that one day I'll find a group of people that are like, come on, man, let's play some D&D. And it'll be super impromptu, but I have my tiny little dice set. And yes, it is a full set, courtesy of my amazing sister. So I know this seems like a lot, but realistically for this bag, like if I feel like it should fit more in there. I've got a few other little odds and ends. I've got some coins. I've got this cool Jeep pin that says keep it simple on there. Can't see it. It's not going to focus on there, but it's cool. It's fine. I've got some other little coins and things like that in here, but it's nothing like crazy. Let's see. Some quarters. And I've got, so I actually have 2 1-year NA chips. I am not personally in recovery. This one is because when my dad passed away, this is just a little fun fact about me. When my dad passed away, he had a year clean right before he passed away, he got his 1-year chip. So this is in remembrance of him. And so I keep it in my bag for that reason. Just something to know about me. The other one that I have, the other 1-year chip that I have is this one. This one's really cool, and this one's really special to me too, because there's a group of people that I work with that are all in recovery, and they actually presented this coin to me because the amount of stuff that I do for them. Now, I did not ever expect it. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was so sweet. So I keep this as a reminder of what I do and why I do the things that I do. So that's it for the front. Oh, one more. What is that? A dime. That's it. That filled up. That was the problem. This one dime is the one problem. I couldn't fit everything in there. I just know it. But then I have a pen. You know, if you want a notepad, you need a pen, and I think everybody should carry a pen with them. So that's it for that. And then I've got one more little zipper pocket right here. In that, let's see, got to carry a flashlight. I feel like that's important. And a Swiss Army knife. That's it. Like nothing crazy. This is not like a tactical gear setup. This is just stuff that I carry with me every day. And there's only a couple of things that I want to add to it that are not like tactical things. They're just everyday use things that I use every single day. And I can't fit them in here. The only thing that I don't use every day in here, well, one, I use a toothbrush every day, but I don't actually. Never mind, I do. I actually ended up staying at my work last week and thought I forgot a toothbrush and toothpaste and soap. So that's why. Now I remember. I knew we would get there, guys. I knew we could get there. I'm very excited. So I need to break down one other thing that I got. So the replacement, where is it? I got to hit the light just right. Replacement ducks. It is just that. They're my tiny little ducks, because I'm getting my ducks in a row. But I've been looking online a lot for like backpacks, because I want to get a nice backpack that's a little bit bigger, that I can fit a little bit more in. I don't want like a giant hiking pack. I just want something that fits the stuff that I use every day. And so I've been looking online. Like I did carry a crossbody bag that I absolutely loved. It was like I don't even remember the brand of it. But it was like, I really liked it. I liked the print that was on it. But again, that could not hold everything that I want to carry on a regular basis. Now, a dumbed down version, I can absolutely carry it. This one's always important. I always want to have like some kind of a small notebook in that, just so that if I have ideas, I can write it down. And yes, I know that I can use other things for it. My iPad will fit in there, and my electronics will fit in that bag, but almost nothing else will fit in it. So I've been looking online and I couldn't find one. And the other day I came across this backpack that one of my friends had given me a while ago, somebody that I knew, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like this bag is huge. I don't remember getting this. This was just in there. This is an NA tag. Again, not in recovery. A 1-year NA tag. I don't ever remember getting this. All right, cool. That's awesome. I probably did get it. I probably got it at the same time as I got the one for my dad. But it's big. It's roomy. It is almost perfectly sized for me. One of the other issues that I had with the other bag is these side pockets. I use the side pockets. Like I'll put my drinks in there. Now my big water bottle won't fit in it. Like a can of like my favorite energy drinks will fit in these. And usually I'll put 1 or 2 in there just to like last me a couple of days, a day or two, whatever. So it's nice and big. It opens up really, like this front pocket here. I can actually put clothes in it if I need to like go somewhere as an overnight thing and still have all my, it's got so much room.
So many aerobics in here. So many activities.
And even the front pocket is bigger and more organized, and oh my gosh. So let's put the stuff away. Let's put it away, because that's important too. I'm not just going to take it all out and leave it on my desk, because why would I do that? Now, I know that some people might be watching this and be like, this is kind of a boring episode. You know what? If that's you, I apologize, but I'm enjoying myself. So yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I like it. Look, there's actually, oh my gosh, there's a place that my pen can fit in, and it's actually like its own little home. Oh my gosh, y'all, that's oh my gosh, and there's another pocket that will fit my beard balm and my impromptu dice set. I use my beard balm more, so I'll put that on the bottom. Oh yes, that's fantastic. The only issue is, oh, you know what? There's another spot that my flashlight will fit. Y'all, I've been looking online for well over a week, honestly, to find a backpack that will work better. And I actually just had one sitting around my freaking house. Like, what? Oh my gosh. Changing this up, putting this over here, because there's a zippered pocket right here. Oh my gosh. Oh, and there's a little, what? This bag is so much better than my other one. It's big. I won't deny that, but like everything opens up more. Heck, my notebook alone, my notebook alone fits in this pocket. The other backpack, I could not fit my notebook in with just this stuff. Just that. I couldn't fit it in there. But with, oh my gosh. Like, I'm not annoyed. I'm actually really excited. I'm more so annoyed that bag, like when I bought it, I thought it was a little bit bigger than it was. I was just looking for a day pack, really. But like this one, I can keep this pocket open for my for any clothes that I might wear. So like if I end up staying the night somewhere, I like to have just a change of clothes. I like to just have that, because I'm just going to be real. You never know what might happen.
I'm going on an adventure.
Like, as in the fact of like, I work an hour away from where I live. So if I have my stuff with me, I don't have to worry about it. And what was it? Last year, it's in like the March of 2023, it snowed, and which is weird to say that is a year ago. Mostly because we're in 2024. Well, exciting. It's awesome. But we actually got a lot of snow, and it's a lot of people got snowed in to our work. So they weren't able to leave. And I was almost snowed in there. But, I jumped in my Jeep and I was like, not today, Satan. And I got out of there. So I didn't have to deal with it. Oh my word. Oh my gosh. This is fantastic, y'all. Like, I could actually get my laptop out of storage and fit it in this bag without a problem. And my electronics will fit in the sleeve where my iPad is supposed to go when I have a computer in there, like a laptop. And all my electronics fit in there. It doesn't look the neatest, but it's a lot more organized than it was. Shut up. That's all of my stuff minus my knife, which will fit right in here. If I can get it to open up. There we go. Shut up. That's everything other than my notebook, which I'm using right now because, I'm doing an episode. Wow. I've literally been tripping and thinking about like looking at bags, thinking I'm going to spend like $60, $70, $80, $100 on a new bag. That is ridiculous. Anyway, that is a lot more time than I expected to spend on my bag. But that's fine. That's, so you guys kind of get to see what I take on my everyday carry stuff. That's what I carry on me pretty much every day. Like there's always some variation depending on what I need for the day. So yeah, now you guys see what I carry pretty much every day. Always ready for an impromptu D&D game. Just if you ever see me. Now, one of the other things I carry pretty much every day, especially in the winter, I carry 2 of them. You guys can see the little lights on right there. They are hand warm. They're electronic hand warmers. These things have saved my butt more times than one. And they're on one right now, one power, because that's almost all you need. Like if your hands are freezing, you can turn it up, but it'll just about burn your hands. They're that, but I have them in my pockets right now because it's kind of cold. It's not the warmest, or it's not the warmest in here. And that's fine. I don't need it to be warm because I'm so hot. No, I'm just kidding. Now I do sometimes carry, I'll carry like toiletries and stuff with me at times, just in case, like if I don't have time to brush my grill. That's actually another reason why I think it's good, actually, now that I think about it, to have toothbrush and toothpaste with me, because you never know when you're going to have that stanky breath. And I think it's important that we don't have stanky breath. I don't know. Again, I'm no doctor. I don't know for sure. So switching out the backpack, I think that's gonna be pretty awesome, and I'm really excited about it. Wait, I'm looking at the backpack more. What is that? Oh, it's just part of the design. I thought there was you guys can't really see it on camera, but there's like a little piece right here, but that's just like part of the design. And I think that's actually, oh, that's cool. So it has a little clip on here so that when you're wearing, if you're hiking with it, so that you're not, oh, okay. So it evens out the weight or whatever. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I went backpacking. But yeah, so this clip is to adjust it in the front to make it more comfortable. Oh, that makes a lot more sense now. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I like this bag. It's definitely bigger. That company, I don't even know if it exists anymore. It's funny. I might actually take that off and add a piece of Velcro right here so that I can actually put my This Is Fine patch back on, because I love that patch. It's one of my favorite parts about that bag is that I have a place that I can put my patches. So that's that for that. Now, one thing that I've been wanting to talk to you guys all week about and that is the email address. It's going to come up right here. It's HanginwithJ@gmail.com. Now, HanginwithJ, that email is set up specifically so that you guys have a more private way of talking to me. So if there are subjects that you want to talk about, or if there's a certain subject that you want to talk about, but you don't want your name put on it, or you don't want anybody to know about it, email that with the situation, and then I can use that and talk about that more in the podcast. I would love to be able to do that. So use that email address and email it. In the subject line, what I would ask is that you put podcast in it. Just that way I can kind of know and I can separate out what's in it. With that is something, that email address is something that I want to utilize more, and you guys started utilizing that as well, so that I can speak to you guys a little bit more. And who knows, maybe that's something that I would really like to start getting into more. And I would love to have maybe 1 or 2 episodes a month, or we could even start doing a special episode where it's just email reads. If it gets to that point, that's actually one of the things that I wanted to do. Now that I'm saying it, I wanted to let you guys know that's something that I wanted to start doing. Is I would love to get to a point where I can put out a second episode each week that's just email reads. I would love to be able to do that. The main episode, I always want to have it as we are talking about kind of just whatever's going on in my life. And obviously there's going to be things that I think about that I want to talk about, and that's going to bring it out. And like, that's what this episode's for. If I can get to a point where I'm answering emails and I'm answering them on the podcast and kind of giving my take on it, that would be cool. Like, I would love to be able to do that. But yeah, definitely use that website, or use that email address and email me at HanginwithJ@gmail.com. So that being said, I will say this last week has been phenomenal. Like, it, as busy as it's been, I know that I've said that I've been lacking motivation over the last several weeks, but really it's just, I'm lacking motivation this week because so many weeks of go. And I will say, like, I know I'm in kind of a divot right now, and I know that I'll come out of it and it won't be a problem. It's just right now, it's just after that holiday season of just so much happening that it's finally like a relaxing time. And it's one of those times where I'm like, okay, but at the same time, I'd even, yeah, y'all, I'm going to be real honest with you. I had contemplated not doing a Hanging with Jay this week because of the lull and because of my lack of motivation. However, I know that if I miss one, that I'm just going to be messing up. And then even my intention and my resolution for this year being successful, that's not me living in the intention that I had said that I was setting literally a week ago. The episode that I had put out on Monday, on New Year's Day, that's not me living in that intention. So I'm going to be honest with y'all. Already, I was so tempted to go against it and just break it. But I love doing the podcast, and I know I always feel better after recording one, and then even better after editing that episode. So, man, I will tell you, one thing that did take a big hit was my diet this week. I did not eat like crap, but I did not eat the way that I should be. I definitely ate more food that I shouldn't be eating more. Like, I think I ate a lot more sweets this week for some reason, because I just feel down and I feel a little bit more bloated than I usually do, which is weird. Because I don't eat a lot of sweets. Like, I probably look like a guy who I'll eat all the sweets that come my way. But again, like I said in the last episode, I'm not a big sweets guy. I don't really like them. Don't fully enjoy them. But I was really lax on my diet this week, and I definitely feel it today. And I've been feeling it the last couple of days. I definitely feel a lot more bloated, like in my face. It feels more bloated. I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of issues with my feet the last several years, where they will swell up a lot, but I've had no issue with my feet. So I'm happy with that. I'm definitely happy with that part of it. So yeah, that's been my week, y'all. Like, that's been what's going on with me. You know, I'm glad that you guys kind of got to see my everyday carry stuff. That was a little impromptu. I did plan on talking about my backpack, but I actually didn't plan on completely switching it out and then showing you everything that I carry every day. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Like, I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day. I hope that you guys are in a great place and that your new year has been amazing thus far. We are now 1 week into the year. This has been awesome. I'm really excited. I'm happy that this is week 6. This is, 6 weeks of doing 6 episodes, which is 6 weeks of doing Hanging with Jay and releasing one each week. That's fantastic to me. And that actually breaks a lot of cycles that I've done in the past. So let's keep it going. Let's keep being strong. Let's keep doing it. And remember, no dream is too big if you're taking the steps to get there. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. And every one of you, do not dare forget. If no one has told you yet today, you are worth it. I can't wait to see you in the next episode. I'll see y'all then. Till then, have a great week. Love you all. Bye.